hello, FPL managers. Welcome to another edition of the FPL Ambassadors show. Um, Someone would say we are getting ready for Gameweek 20, even though Gameweek 19 has not fully ended. And I'm proud to have one of Ghana's champ forever in Ghana's archives of FPL. He will call himself a national champ once again in here. Senior guy in our midst. Senior guy, how are you today? And how has FPL been so far?
Well, I'm fine. I'm doing okay. FPL it hasn't really been that good. I think the from when we returned from the international break, I think we
Yeah.
expected much better performance than what we have currently. But all in all, I would say it's okay. Not that good, but it's okay. So,
Okay. Sure. That's that's that's
mm,
that's that, that's really true. So if we look at some key players like Kevin De Bruyne and Haaland, we're expecting that Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne and maybe Salah would have given us some goals and assists. But actually, they are giving that they are performing under what they are capable of doing. They need to set up this week. Charlie, they have doubles this week, and this week these guys really need to do the job for us as well. But how do you call it? It's all good. We'll find a way around it as well. So just as we previewed, saying that the double game weeks will be for only City and Tottenham. All of a sudden, then Manchester doubles. So Manchester has entered and it has made the double game weeks really interesting. But I think we'll talk much about the double game weeks. What was your initial reaction about the double game weeks and then Manchester as a team? Do you think Manchester are now a team that managers should really look up to? And what's your take there?
yeah, I think United are really building the momentum. So and the football, it's all about momentum. Once you're able to find your form, it's very difficult losing that form. So I think they'll continue from the form that they are in. I'm very much sure that they will still be good. Once we get their couple of their players, you know that you get good returns. So I think United assets are must have because of the
Matter.
momentum that they are having.
They
Yeah.
picked up. Sure. That's really true over there. So now looking at the just past two, United are players the manager should really look up to in there. And then Charlie, as for Salah and Darwin United, I don't know what we need to do to those two boys cry. And this game week has been a very long game week since 2nd of January. Today is 12th of January, and then we're having Fulham and then Chelsea. Are you expecting any points from the Fulham and Chelsea game? And what's your take on Fulham and Chelsea?
Fulham Chelsea. I have Pulisic who is already out.
Oh,
I brought in Pulisic just to be given a point. So I was really disappointed. But then, how are you going to do it? I still have Mount to play, and I think Andres Pereira is in there. The game, I think it will be low scoring. So, but I expect Chelsea to edge it. So I've not yet changed on the lineup. I don't know whether Mount started or not.
mm,
Um, I think if he starts, he should be able to give me an assist or
and
a
assist or
goal. But
something.
it will be a very low scoring game. Chelsea are not
Mm,
in good form.
good
And
for us.
then before we just came live, I was prompted that Joao Felix is starting. I
Yeah,
don't know how
yeah,
true it
yeah,
is.
yeah. I've also seen
So
that info, so we just confirm. I'm sure when the game starts, but that will be quite interesting if he'll be able to settle into the
exactly.
Premier League very well, and we'll see how he will do as well there. So that's really there. And I think Luke Shaw is somebody that managers should really look at. If we don't have Luke Shaw at now, we should get him. So managers should really look up there. I think we moved into your team. So you had a very big call in captaining in Rashford and not getting Mitrovic. Was there a particular reason why you didn't get Mitrovic? Did you hear me? Yeah. I was asking that
Yeah,
was there
was there?
a particular reason why you didn't get Mitrovic, but you captain Rashford, meant that you had very high confidence in Rashford to do the job for you.
Yeah, I didn't bring in Mitrovic because of the yellow card that he was the amount of yellow cards that he had attained. You see, it was just a yellow card to miss the next game with
Mm,
the next game. And Mitrovic, you see the way he plays, it was very likely that he would get that yellow card and eventually miss the next game. So it would just be a one game thing. And so I just decided to maintain the squad and just get in Pulisic, who I think would have done something by the injury. But aside that, it's okay. That's the main reason why I didn't bring in Mitrovic because of the yellow card that I expected that he would get.
okay, sure. So we have some viewers in the in the chat area. Tiffany's game show. Tiffany is one of our very loyal FPL managers who is always around with us. He's been with us for a very long time as well. There. So that's your team. Reminding managers to subscribe to the channel. The main league is still up for grabs. So if you win, you get the award as well. But this is mine. I took a -4. I brought in Odegaard. I think I brought in Odegaard and then Kai Havertz. These were the guys I brought. Odegaard was because I didn't like having Foden still in my team, and I felt that Foden must go once and for all. So I just took Foden out and brought Odegaard. I know what a minus, but it wasn't worth this week. But I did a transfer ahead of time because I realized if I don't buy this guy, it will be like that. I'll buy my man and I'll never buy him. So Mitrovic, I didn't captain him per se, but those who captain Mitrovic were unlucky because if he didn't get that yellook, it was a risk they took and it didn't go too well as planned. But somebody say Mitrovic captain was better than Haaland. Very so very funny as well. But I think I'm also looking at Havertz and then Mitrovic is not playing. So Havertz and then Kepa to see if they can help me turn my red arrow to a slight green arrow this week. Then okay. So some little take key players. Yes. Oh, okay. Alex. Nice to see you here. So Alex is one of our guest managers who comes in here. Got Sinagaga. Yeah. Alex was the one who won last year. No, yeah,
Oh, okay.
so last 2 years, the whole of Ghana, 2021. So Alexander Minkah,
Oh, okay.
one also top manager. We also have always coming around. So I'm sure one of these days we'll be able to have all of us meet and then talk as well.
Sure.
So Roland's key players
That's
for this
right.
week are Raya of Brentford. Right, we expect that Brentford will concede goal, but even though they are conceding, he's making the saves. And funny enough, he's getting some clean sheets. And normally when he gets a clean sheet, he gets a bonus point. So somebody like me, I sold my Raya. Raya has been my keeper all season to go and buy Kepa, and then Kepa is because I knew Chelsea have a double game week this week, and then Chelsea are really disappointing me as well. That said, his defender is Nathan Ake of City. Even though City are playing United and Spurs, there are predictions that City will have at least one clean sheet. And me, I'm asking myself, where is the clean sheet going to come? Is it going to come against United or Spurs? But that's
Yes,
it. And
yes.
then Mitoma is a guy who has really been doing the job for Brighton. The managers who are looking for a very budget player can look at him. He's getting the goals and assists for a while now. As for forward, Grant said Hurricane. I think I also went Hurricane. Hurricane, somebody was saying that because Haaland is around, it looks like almost everybody that's forgotten Hurricane is doing well. The way Hurricane is having a very good, I think he scored 15 goals or so. And because Haaland is just scoring the goals, Haaland is around 21 or so. Almost everybody has forgotten that there's a certain Hurricane in the league. But Hurricane is showing us that it is time you get him along Haaland. It's not bad having all the two of them. So my plan is this week I'm getting Hurricane no matter what, because I need to buy him once and for all as well. And Roland's differential player is Zaha. So because Palace are getting the extra game against Manchester, so Palace are playing Chelsea and they are playing Manchester United. Just that word of caution about Zaha. Because Zaha is that player that when you buy him, he won't score when you want him. When you sell him, then you score the goals. So managers should really watch that. And captain Haaland is not really doing a very good job there, but Roland says that his captain is Rashford, especially because of the game against Crystal Palace. And then that City game, Man, you would want to sit behind and go for the counter. The only word of caution is that Rashford will play at the point whereby Kyle Walker will play. If Kyle Walker is a very, very disciplined defender there. So Rashford really had a tough time. But somebody will say they're looking for the points in the Crystal Palace game much more than the City game as well. But that's the game. It's a derby. So derbies can always change. They can always change and go anyhow as well. So those are his Roland's key players. So I'll use that to talk about my key players, and then Senior Gaga, you give me your take on that as well.
Sure,
So my key players for this week are Pope. Pope is somebody that managers should really look at. If you, I know you have most managers have 4.5, 4.6, but it's sometimes it's good you buy somebody at 5 million or 5.3 and keep him in your team the whole season. Because now that I've bought Kepa, I'm not thinking about how to change Kepa for Raya. But that's how Pope and then Newcastle are keeping the clean sheets really very, very, very well. And then Luke Shaw is, if you've not bought Luke Shaw, and I don't know what they are doing, please go and buy him. Especially when he has a double. Now he's getting the attacking returns, and as we predicted from the previous week, he's done the job there. And then Marcus Rashford, I was saying that Marcus Rashford is now the best player in the whole world. People are like, hey, he's the most informed. He's the most informed guy in the whole world as of now. So that is it with Marcus Rashford there, and then Kane. I think I'm speaking about Kane. Those Spurs are not scoring a lot of goals. Almost every goal, Kane is somehow involved, either an assist or a goal. So Kane is a must-have. My differential player from Crystal Palace is Olise. Olise is a budget. I think it's around 5.5 or so. So it gives you the ability to buy other the big players into your team as compared to Salah, and he's getting involved in assists and then goals in there. Against Man U, I think that their goals might come against Chelsea, much more, even though it's an away game. And then captaincy, I'm going Haaland. I think that even though Haaland is not doing the job, I'm sure against Man U he might spark there. Spurs is a tricky game, but is in there. So these are the key players from Roland, Senior Gaga. These are the what is your take on them? Raya, Ake, Mitoma.
Okay, so Roland's players, I think he had Raya. Raya is Brentford is playing against Bournemouth. It's a good pick, but I think there would have been better options than Raya. Looking
Sure.
at the fixtures, Brentford, Bournemouth, the game you don't expect them to score, they will get a couple of goals there. It might even surprise you that the one that we think is a cool deal for Brentford, Bournemouth might go there and even shock them with a win. So Raya, Roland's pick, Raya, okay. Even though I don't, I think there are better options than Raya out there. The defenders, Aki is okay. Actually, I think the two games, as you rightly said, Man City would keep a clean sheet in one of the games. Medford and Mitoma, it's fantastic player. I think he's in the form of his life, and he definitely gets better. So Medford, Mitoma is okay. Kane is also a player that I would definitely get in my team. Kane
Sure.
is on form. So once he's in a good form, it's difficult to stop him. So I'll definitely get Kane in my team. So Kane is also a good pick. Differential Zaha. Zaha, as you said, is not consistent enough for my liking. He's so unpredictable. He there's a game he would surprise everyone. Then the one that you think Isaiah should give a lot of returns, he produces a one, and even it will surprise you that he might even get a cut. You understand? So Zaha is a very consistent player, and is to be picking Zaha as a differential player. It's a dicey one.
Okay.
Yours, I think he had a Rashford,
Yeah,
or he
sure.
had Rashford as the captain. good.
Captain, sure.
Rashford for his double game that he's playing captaincy is a good pick. Yours, you have Pope, Newcastle, decent team, decent defense. Newcastle is playing, I think, they are playing home to Fulham.
Fulham. Yeah.
Yes, it's okay. Pope, I'm sure they would make a clean sheet over there. I'm quite sure. Defender Shaw is fantastic. Shaw is giving us the points that we don't even expect him to give. So Shaw is okay. Rashford, it's cool. Kane, as I said earlier on, is okay. And we went for differential player Olise. Crystal Palace plays
They play
I
Chelsea
think
and then Man U.
okay, they are having a double. Chelsea and
Yeah.
Man U.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace, their form is up and down. You see, they will win one game, they lose another game. So Olise is good. Olise is good, but I doubt he would give that much points as we expect. Captain Haaland is it's not bad. It's not bad, but
Okay.
there are better captains for the
Captains
double game week
for the double game week.
than
Okay. When we get to
than
your game,
Haaland.
when we get to your team, I'll ask you. So for confirmation from the Chelsea lineup, Mount is playing, and then Kai Havertz is playing. So I was just checking that. So as long as Joao Felix, so the new guy is in the team as well. So as we're looking at game week 20, and we said that City and Tottenham only had, but as United and then Palace have joined it. Managers should know that in game week 23. City and Arsenal have their double game week. This one is talking about it about. So managers should just look at that over there. So, Senior, this is your team. What are you doing this game week? This is showing the points in
Okay,
the previous
so
team at least. What transfers are you doing? Are you
okay.
taking a -4? Are you
So
taking a -12 or -16?
this game week, I might do a -8. I'm fed up with a couple of players, and I
Okay.
think Salah is one of them. I might just have to trade him. Salah and Nunes. Um, I think he has a knock. I was just
Yeah.
reading
Yeah. Yeah.
a couple of news about him that he's very doubtful for the game against Brighton. So
Okay.
I'll just replace him with Kane. So I'm
Okay.
replacing Nunes with Kane. I might just swap Salah for KDB.
Okay.
I think even though he's inconsistent against United, the games that are quite dicey for City, he shows up. So I'm pretty sure maybe he might pull a couple of points in there. So I'll just do. I might go in for the last one. Cancelo. I doubt
Mm-hmm.
Cancelo will start after that performance against Southampton. I'm not sure Cancelo will start any of the games against United and Spurs. So I think the Luis guy at 3.9 is a good differential.
Charlie.
Luis at
Yeah.
3.9. I'm sure Guardiola will start him against City. And
Mm-hmm.
once they're able to get points in there, I'm sure he maintains that same team against Spurs. So Luis, probably I might get Luis, De Bruyne, and Kane into my team. And I might as well captain Rashford. So that is the plan I'm having um, for game week 21.
21. Okay, great. So your key plans is that you are selling Salah and then Nunes, and most likely you are getting KDB and then Kane.
Hey, sure.
So what is the so will you sell Cancelo to fund the move because you need some extra
Yes,
coins?
I'm selling Cancelo for either Luis or Wan-Bissaka because I think Dalot is also out.
Having a knock, yeah, he's having a slide knock as well.
Yes,
Okay, great,
yes.
great.
So I might just sell Cancelo for either of Wan-Bissaka or Rico Lewis.
Okay. So, managers in the comment section, please let us know what do you call it? What questions do you have that you want us to answer for you as well? So we are at that point. We're talking about our team, so let us know what are the pressing issues for your team also as well. So that is yours there. I have a dilemma. So you're captaining Rashford. You think Rashford is a better captain this week, right? See, I was asking, as you think Rashford is a better captain this week than Haaland? Hello, did you hear me, Senior? Senior guy, did you hear me? I think Senior Gaga has a challenge with his at his end, so I'm sure it will be sorted out quickly then. So he was talking about captain Rashford. Rashford had been a better captain this week. Okay, so this is my team. Interesting. Now my team, as we are with Senior Guy, my team is showing so my dilemma for this week is I'm selling Kai Havertz this week and I'm selling Cancelo. After selling Havertz and Cancelo, now my point is I'm bringing in Hurricane for sure, but which second player should I use to replace Cancelo with? So now managers, help me out. This is my dilemma. I want to buy either a Spurs defender in Doherty or Perisic, or I'll go double up in United defense. That is the third one. Or I will go John Stones. Or better still, I'll just go with my Arsenal defender once and for all. Even though I know Arsenal are going to play. So managers, in the comment section, let me know. Who would you choose? Who do you think I should buy? Should I buy Doherty, Perisic, and John Stones, or I should buy Gabriel of Arsenal? So that is it. So Senior, I was saying that I'm going to get Kane. So Havertz will go and I'll get Kane. And then my challenge now is for Cancelo, who to replace Cancelo with. Whether I want to go Spurs attack, Spurs defenders. I know they'll not keep clean sheet, but I'm sure that they might be involved in some return, either Doherty or Perisic. Or I'll just go John Stones, who most likely might get one clean sheet. Or I'm thinking about getting the Arsenal defender for a long while. So maybe buy the Arsenal defender once and for all. What do you think? Rowland says Doherty. Senior, what do you think? I'm being a minus four.
I think I would advise you get a United player because United against Crystal Palace, I'm very sure they will keep a clean sheet against Palace.
Okay. So yeah, okay. So we expect some if we get some injury news from.
Where am I? Am I?
Yeah, yeah, clear. Yeah, clear. I can hear you now. Can you go on, please? Zina, I can hear you. So you please speak. I can hear you. Please. You're on floor. Okay, so I think Senior Gaga is having some challenges with his network at his end. That will be sorted out for him as well. So he's saying I should go United defense. Either I'll go defense, either I'll go Dalo if I get information whether he will play, or I'll just go how do you call it? Wan-Bissaka. But Wan-Bissaka is not really somebody that is very interesting to have. Roland Doherty. Roland, yeah, give me Doherty. Roland, give me reasons why you think I should buy Doherty. I know I really want Doherty because I know that he's a guy I really rate. Especially, I know he Spurs might score some goals against Chelsea, against City, and then Arsenal. So it's a tough call for me what to do in there, but we'll see how it goes. I am not thinking about doing -8. There's a call to bring in this guy or KDB into my team, but I think with Haaland, I think I'm okay. I think Salah might do the job against Brentford. So those selling Salah, please be careful. I know if I don't do the job, but I'll come and cry. Don't worry. Now I'm only on good things. The team is going to get better and better and better and better and better and better as well. So that is it with my team there. So the FPL Ambassadors Show League, as of now, we have Mo 11 on top still in a comfortable lead, Holy FC, Perform John is in second, Rowland Ekuban is in third. Rowland, this year they have to win. We have to defend the title. We have to defend the title for us. So Rowland is there. Marlvin is in 8th position, and then the other managers too. And then Emmanuel Pedu is 10th. Emmanuel said that he's come to win this year's own. So let's see how it goes. And then my senior man, JJ is also here. And other managers are all there. So let's see who would win the league over there. So now, game week, we are in game week 20. Oh, sorry. Senior, welcome back. Yes. So I was saying that so we are in game week 20. Now, do you think that managers should use their triple captain? And if
Well,
yes, on who?
I think it's still early days, and there are a couple of games left. Using triple captain now in these games is a tricky one. It's not a clear cut game that you say, okay, you just chance on it and see what happens. City plays United and Spurs. It's a dicey one. And United plays, I think, Palace and City. They are all tricky games that you highly risk using your TC this early stage. It's still early days. Still early days.
Okay. But there's a school of thought that says that sometimes we reserve the triple captain for later, and then nowadays the coaches around that time, because they might be playing Champions League, they bench the players in the second games, and then you lose the triple captain in a double game week. So now that there's no Champions League, if you really want to captain Haaland, do you think you can captain him, or do you think that because the opposition is tough, we should still not triple captain Haaland or triple captain Rashford?
Okay, I don't agree to it that the TC should only be used for double game weeks. There's a fixture. It could be a single game that you would
Okay.
use your TC. Yes, these double game weeks fixtures are very tricky. That even just a single fixture or just
Okay.
one game week. Let's assume City is playing at home to say Bournemouth. You understand? And
Sure.
comparing City Bournemouth to City United and City Spurs, I think City Bournemouth you might just risk captain using your TC in City Bournemouth than for City's two fixtures against United and Spurs. So it's definitely depends on the game, the kind of fixtures that is being played,
Sure.
not necessarily
Not
being
necessarily.
a double
Yeah.
game or a triple
Yeah.
game.
Sure. So if we are having game week 20 now, we have about 18 more games to play. So at least
Yes.
there will surely be a opportunity to present itself for us to triple captain Haaland or Rashford or whatever player. So as Sinagaga says, it's not a rush to triple captain their players and now. Yes. Okay. So the captain, Kane, Rashford, Haaland. Who is the go-to captain?
Rashford for me.
Rashford.
Yes.
Would you advise managers who are going Haaland to still go Haaland, or you still think that it's Rashford?
You see, Alan is also is on his day. I think he would give the points, but per the fixtures ahead, I think Rashford is the easiest captaincy choice.
What about the wild person who wants to go Hurricane? Hurricane against
Harry
Arsenal
Kane,
is
Harry Kane, Harry Kane, Harry Kane will definitely score against Spurs. Harry Kane, the problem I'm having with Spurs is they don't create that much chances. You understand? Against Crystal Palace, they really surprised me with the number of goals they were able to score. So I would say
all those goals in the
Crystal
second
Palace.
half as well. First half
Yes,
was 0-0.
yes. I would just say Crystal Palace were very bad defensively because Tottenham they don't have enough creativity in their squad. So that's the only problem I'm having with Spurs. So once Kulusevski is fit, then I think captaining Kane is a step in the right direction.
Okay, but the go-to captain should be Rashford for this week.
Should be
Okay,
Rashford. Should be
okay.
Rashford.
I also say that Haaland is also sometimes the derby game, like I know United defense is really, really very good, though against City they might do the very good, though this the Warrior City. But sometimes the derby game, when the first goal comes, all the other goals start
Certainly.
coming as well. So
Yes,
it's
yes, yes,
more
yes.
like you have to weigh the race. Okay, let me just leave it on him like that, and let's focus on my other players in my team as well. Key transfers for this week: try and get at, if you don't have Luke Shaw, get Luke Shaw, as you said. Yes, try and get some United players. If you don't have Rashford, get Rashford. Those are some key transfers to make. You can this week. This is the week that I might be good to take a -4. Yes, because of how the double game weeks are going as well. So we all look for the very best for this week as well. And we are reminding managers about the code to join the league as well. The code is I2G9ZF. Very soon we'll close the league. So whoever will win would get his or her prize money as well. But very soon you're going to close the league as well. So thank you, Senior, for joining us once again. It's always a pleasure to have a Ghana champion, a national champion in our midst to give us an knowledge. I know guys are always happy to see you around. One of these days, I'm sure Alex will also be around. We'll have about 2 or 3 champions all discussing as well. And we are playing managers in Ghana that are saying, Charlie, this year we want to win the FPL. One of these days, you want to. So, Obian Shen is up on you, and let's see how best it goes. And managers, remember that this is a Friday deadline. Those of you who wait to Saturday, it's a Friday deadline tomorrow. So make sure you sort everything out either today or tomorrow, and then sorted out for the game week as well. So, Senior, thanks very much. The FPL Ambassador show is brought by myself, Raymond Nketsiah, and today I have a special guest, Mr. Officer Gotname. I will not give his full details. I have to keep his details in that's why. So, managers, thanks. And those who come comment and then watch the video, like it as well. And we'll meet as well. Okay. Thank you, Senior. We'll meet once again. All the best to our game weeks then. Okay. Bye. Bye.